All right, so this is my thoughts on the Thor 7. I'm starting off here just with a first tee shot in a low wind. Um, so as you can see in my notes, it's a reverse slice with a small tailwind at 19 rings. And I'm going to try and thread the needle here so that shows the accuracy. Now, one thing that might help some newer people is if you notice once so here I just do a little wind adjustment, push it back up. So at first I was going to go to the left, but then I decided the right. But if you watch how I keep my ball guide straight up the middle, and then I recenter it, and I do it again, and I pull forward as I do my adjustment. And if I would add a different little spin, I might have drove the green, but it's just for demonstrating the Thor. All right, the next one. It's the Tailwind with a bigger wind. I think it's 2 or 8. I did most of these on 2 or 8, just to kind of split the difference between the lower tours and the higher tours. Yeah, so this is a little bit more than 20 ring adjustment. Now, I'm going to do, just imagine if you were going to be hitting straight and going perfect, you'd want to do like a half a ball curl, right? So that's what I'm doing here, the slice method. So I'm going to pull forward, do my 10 rings, and this one I just finish it off by eye. I do about another 11 rings up there. And then I pull straight back with a slight little curl. That'd probably be about the equivalent of a half curl hit perfect. And I'm aiming my landing spot in the middle. That way there, if I'm off by a ring, I'm safe. Next one. So this is a reverse slice at 20 rings. Oh, I lost my grid. Oh, there it's back. Okay, so on this one, you're going to see I do my top spin, and then I put right spin on the ball. So you see how the wind is going to the left? So that's going to naturally push the ball to the left on the next secondary wind effect. So by putting my right spin, that kind of counteracts it and helps the ball to get a straighter path in the air after the first contact. And again, I'm trying to find a safe landing spot. I'm not going close to any side anywhere. Okay, 19 reverse cross headwind. Yeah, so I have a crosswind that's a little bit, head, and it's a reverse slice going straight, but I'm still going to be the direction I'm pulling, because I'm doing a slice rather than a hook. I'm going against the wind, right? So I'm going to do a 19 ring adjustment. Now, if the wind was going the opposite direction with a slight tail, it would probably be a 20. So I'm just trying to get the point across that, like, the charts that we made, they're only starting points. You got to adjust with the situation, the elevation, the wind direction, the tee that you're shooting from. They all play parts. So that's why sometimes you'll hit it and it'll be bang on, and you'll try it on another hole, and it just won't work. Right? Now, this one here, I think, yeah, this one here, I think this one's the fail shot that I did, but I'm going to add it in just to show. It should be a globe or something. I just said the hell with it. So now I'm going to be landing in the rough. I've used a program here to measure the rings afterwards, and so this is I think it said 21 rings or 20 rings, but see the distance here now. I carried 12 rings with a 6.4 wind. So it was almost, 2 to 1. It's a fail, but I was just doing this shot to test like how much carry I get on a ball. So that's about 12 rings for a 6.4 wind. Anyway, I think that's all I have for the Thor right now. But I hope that helps explain, how you kind of have to adjust your numbers. You pick a base number, and then you kind of go up and down a little bit for a Thor, or even a Nirvana or a Spitfire. They go up or down 1 to 2 rings at the most. Where in a POC, then you're going from 15 to 30, right? So clubs like the Thor or the EM, they stay pretty close to your base number, but you kind of have to just go up or down 1 depending on the situation. I hope that helps.